Back in August, I started training for my marathon debut in Valencia on the 7th of December. And I must say, it has been a great build. I ticked off the weeks, made it through the peak phase in November, started tapering, and just like that, it's race week. We are now in Valencia. We got here yesterday. Fairly smooth travel, to be fair. I kicked off this race week with an easy 6-kilometer run, finished at the coffee shop, and I hope it's going to be a good week all the way through to Sunday. My run today is an easy 40 minutes. Now explain to me, why is it that today is perfect running weather? 9 degrees right now at 8:30, time of starting the race on Sunday, gentle breeze, and then as we get into the weekend, it is going to warm up. Basically Sunday is going to be the warmest day of the week. As of now, it is predicted to be 13 degrees at 8:30, which is really 4 to 5 degrees higher than what I would like, but it can still change, and fingers crossed it's actually going to be a little cooler on the day. Nothing I can do about it, unfortunately. That's the one thing I cannot control. I'm really trying to stick to decaf coffee to help me sleep better and help with my general anxiety. And I was really good about it last week at home. But this week in Valencia, with all those cool coffee shops everywhere, it is really hard. It's like I see a coffee shop, I must go into this coffee shop, I must get an oat flat white. I'm still going to try to limit my caffeine intake. I think I'm going to allow myself this week to have a coffee from the coffee shop after my run, and I've got instant decaf coffee for my afternoon coffee. I have just finished my little race week session. So it was 3 by a K, 3 by 2 minutes, 2 by 1 minute, with quite generous recovery times between reps. I'll put the stats on the screen. I was not really trying to hit specific paces, just running to feel, just ensuring I was not working too hard, because that's not the point now. It's just, spinning the legs a little bit. I was quite pleased with the paces that I was seeing, considering the effort level that it felt for me. Broke into my brand new race shoes. I managed to find a brand new pair of Puma Fast R3, my size, on sale even. I got them for $199 instead of $260. So I was like, right, I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna treat myself to a fresh pair of shoes for race day. But I still wanted to do a bit of running in them before the big day, so wore them today. Took a gel. Yeah, I'm not feeling too bad right now. And it was chilly this morning. I had to wear long sleeves for a session. Would be nice if it was like that on Sunday, if it was as chilly. Okay, so throughout this whole block, I actually never really spoke about my goal time for this marathon. And that's because I find it so uncomfortable to try and set a target for a distance that I've never raced before. I don't have a point of reference. I don't know how I'm going to feel at 30K. The marathon is a bloody long way to go, and so much can happen, especially in the last 10 to 12 kilometers. I want first and foremost for this first one is to finish this thing, ideally as fast as I can. To be honest, I do have like a dream marathon time, but it seems bonkers to me to try and aim for this on debut. So I've been cautious about not really making it, like a hardcore goal, but of course it's been in the back of my mind and I'd love to make it happen. On paper, my half marathon times convert to a sub 3 hour marathon, but the reality could be totally different. I don't know what I'm in for on Sunday. And to be honest, I feel a bit ridiculous saying out loud that I could aim for a sub 3 on debut. And in training, my marathon effort was mostly around 410 to 415 ml per K, which would be a sub 3. But what do I know about marathon effort? How can I get a proper sense of it when I've never raced the distance? Looking back on this first marathon build on the whole, I feel like with how well the training went and all the wins throughout the training block and the work I've put in, I've at least earned the opportunity to run a good first marathon. Now, opportunity doesn't mean reality. The marathon doesn't always reward you fairly. I will need a little bit of luck. I will need everything, going my way. I will need to be able to channel my race nerves in a way that helps me rise to the occasion rather than paralyze me. What I do know is that on Sunday I will do my absolute best And I really hope it's going to be a good first marathon experience, whatever that cheap time is. But ideally, as fast as I can. So let's do another weather forecast check, because that's all I've been doing. So as of now, oh my days. So it's 14 degrees at 8:30 in the morning and sunny. It's basically a sunny morning. It goes up to 15, 16, 17, 18 degrees at 11:30. And then it goes to 19 degrees at like 11:40, 45, etc. Yeah, I mean, it's not extremely warm, but you know, if it could be a few degrees cooler, I really, really wouldn't complain. If it could be a bit overcast as well, wouldn't complain either. Like, damn it. Damn it. I am not training today. It is a day off, so I thought I would walk to a coffee shop that is a little further away from where we're staying, but one that I really like. It's called Bluebell Coffee Roasters. They do really good banana bread at this spot, like really thick slices. You get your money's worth. So I got my oat flat white and also 2 pieces of banana bread, one for me, one for Ben. I've got a massage booked this afternoon. And I had a little breakdown this morning. Like, I had a cry. I feel like there's just too many emotions. I don't know what to do with them anymore. The race nerves are really piling on. I need to get this marathon done and over with at this point. Oh my goodness, it is getting real. I've been to the Expo. I now have my race number, my wristband, everything I need for Sunday. So with my half marathon time, I was able to get in the sub 3 wave. This wave is 2:50 to 2:59 estimated finish time. Trust me, I will start right at the back of this wave. And I'd love nothing more than be able to scrape a 2:59 on Sunday, but I'm really not confident that I can do that, but you know, we just have to see. So this morning I did an easy 30-minute run. All I've got left to do is my last 20-minute shakeout tomorrow with some strides and do a carb load and line up on Sunday. I know I'm not a big YouTuber. I know probably nobody's going to be looking out for me on the course, but I'm just going to ask it anyway on the off chance. If you happen to be spectating in Valencia, if you happen to be filming, and if you happen to have footage of me, I would love to have it for the race vlog, whether it's landscape or portrait. Like, I would take anything. Please contact me, message me on Instagram or Strava, and I will tell you where to email me this footage. And I think that's it really. On that note, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you for following along my very first Valencia Marathon build. Good luck to everyone racing on Sunday. And I will see you all in the next video, which should be the race vlog.